Hello, and welcome to PlayStation Unchained, PSU.com's premier podcast, only podcast really, where we discuss all things related to Sony's gaming brand and
Wait, only. We've got bajillions.
Oh, we'll get to that, right? You know, it's a premier podcast, okay? We're done. You've ruined my intro. Go to the back.
Aww.
Get some ketchup.
God damn it!
That's my thing. That's my thing. Okay.
I only have
That's
hot sauce. Does
exclusive
that
only
count?
to me.
Anyway,
I only have any
Hi.
hot.
just will you?
Fine, I'll shut up. For
Yes,
now.
please. I am your host, Neil Holt, news and reviews writer at PSU.com, and yes, I am joined, as you heard, by resident streamer and podcaster extraordinaire, Final Fantasy 14 fanatic, and expert glitch finder, Ben Shillabeer-Hall. Hello, Ben.
Yay. Those are all my titles. Yay.
They are in order.
Ah.
Well, there's your more business side, and then your casual side.
Yeah.
Which is fair, good. Then we have senior editor and always ready with a hashtag or slightly inappropriate euphemism. It's Tim Nunu. I had nothing this week, so how you doing?
It's only appropriate. Not too bad.
Only appropriate. I had nothing.
I have nothing, so I introduce myself.
It's wonderful, wonderful. Also joining us is staff writer who, despite loving horror, wrestling, and video games like myself, doesn't agree with me all that often. It is resident throne sitter Garri Bagdasarov. How you doing, Garri?
Sup, dudes?
Dudes.
He did it!
Ah.
He's super jovial this week. That's nice.
We got him
I
all
was.
riled up.
I was up until somebody told me stuff about ketchup. And
Well,
now
we'll get to that. We'll get to that.
I don't want to get to it.
And rounding out the full squad this week is PSU superfan and point giver. He likes living dangerously.
Point giver, suck it.
He likes living dangerously by killing his girlfriend on a weekly basis, and apparently eats ketchup with everything. It is Alfonso Boxill. How are you doing, Alfonso?
I am happy and concerned. And I will tell you why.
On your microphone?
I'll tell you why. I'm happy because I saw Black Panther and I got a new smart speaker. I'm concerned is because Shannon bought it for me and paid for me to see the movie, and I don't know why. I feel she's planning something, and I don't know what exactly. So yeah,
it's
a little
called
concerned.
love, dude.
No. She is not this nice to me. Okay, she's up to something.
How dare you suggest the woman I love is in love with me too?
Oh, very dare you!
Living and chasing a dream that will never happen.
Exactly, Gary. How can you offend me like that?
Oh,
Seriously,
I'm sorry,
Garrett.
ketchup boy. Please
I'll
forgive
take that name. I'll take that
me.
name.
You're gonna like it.
Never enough. Of course, I like it. I love it.
Do you have it in
Matter
drinks?
of fact, just to make you feel squirmish, Gary, I'm about to go eat a bowl of ketchup right now. A bowl.
Eat a bowl of ketchup.
Yes, eat a bowl of ketchup.
What about ice cream? Put it on ice cream.
Yes, I do.
In drinks?
Yes, I do.
Microphone?
Microphone.
Yeah.
Toilet paper?
No. I mean, I have certain standards.
Do
Oh,
you shower?
yeah.
Do you take
Yeah.
a bath in ketchup too?
I want to, but that's a little too weird.
Oh, okay.
Hey, you
Oh.
could probably do that for
That's
Red Nose Day.
That's where the line is crossed, right?
You could probably
Draw
do.
the line.
You could probably do that for Red Nose Day. I mean,
I'm still experimenting. Okay, I only done it with food. Yeah, I gotta take baby steps.
because they bathe in baked beans every year for Red Nose Day. So,
I'll say this now, Shannon, if you're listening, run.
hello.
Before you're next.
He's gonna pour ketchup all over you and put you on bread.
Replacement.
Oh my, that sounds like their next year's Valentine's Day.
What do you mean next?
Oh yeah, let me just thought of a perfect dream. If I go into heaven and I get my powers, I'll make it rain ketchup every day.
How do we overthrow you?
You
The
can't.
kingdom of heaven.
You can't.
He's the ketchup despot.
I'm gonna go up there too, and then I'm gonna start raining down mustard.
We're gonna call him the Archangel Ketchup.
See, I would go up there and start raining hot sauce, but I'd probably just kill people by accident.
I would be there.
Gary, why would you do that? I don't like mustard. I don't like mustard touching ketchup. See, now you got back on my bad side.
Oh. Oh no.
This is amazing.
Oh yes.
That's like, oh, I'm gonna put mayo with my jam sandwich instead of peanut butter.
No,
That's
peanut
disgusting.
butter. You want to kill me?
Why do you put
bad
peanut
man.
butter with mayo? Gross.
Oh, but ketchup and everything is okay.
Hey, that's my weird thing. Okay, it's okay to me.
You want to kill me, you madman?
Yeah.
I'm allergic to
That's
peanuts. I hate you.
That's it. That's why yours is gonna be mayo, Ben.
Okay, yes. Can't I have hot
Or-
sauce?
Okay, ketchup with jam. There you go.
Wait.
Or hot sauce with jam too.
That'll do.
Gary, stop ruining it. Okay, just let me have my thing.
I'm not gonna let you have this thing.
Stop adding stuff to it.
I'm trying to help you. You're trying to experiment. I'm helping you with the experimentation.
No. You ruining my experiment. Okay, I like it how I have it.
Look, nobody wants to stay with one sauce their entire life, you know.
Ketchup
You need
with your
multiple
sweet
different-
cereal.
I do. I want to stay with one condiment. I found the perfect one. It's ketchup. Just leave it as it be.
It's
It's the
perfect
first
one.
condiment. It's the original.
That's what makes it so special.
That makes you like sauce Amish or something. Just sticking to the old ways, sticking with the old
To
sauce.
be fair, though, for years I would only use ketchup. So
God,
Yeah.
how would Alfonso survive if like the world ran out of tomatoes? No more ketchup.
artificial, genetically engineered tomatoes.
Okay,
I'll tell you how.
Tomatoes.
All right,
Why, Ben?
based
Why?
off of that, Gary, I'll tell you a quick story real quick. When I was traveling with Shannon, we went to Puerto Rico once, and the place that we visit didn't have ketchup at all.
And then
No
he
ketchup
murdered
through that.
everyone.
Throughout the whole 7 days that we stayed, and I was cringing. So when I got back home, I literally drank 4 bottles of ketchup straight just to feel better.
Oh my God.
So yeah, if tomatoes didn't exist anymore, I don't know what I'd do. I don't know what I'd do.
So essentially, if I ever visit your place, I'm in New York. Hey, let's go hang out with Alfonso, and I make myself a sandwich, and I open the fridge, there's 17 bottles of ketchup with no mustard or mayo.
When in Rome, man, you just gotta
To
do
be
it.
Whoa.
fair, who puts?
Wait, hold on, Gary. Okay, I'm not a savage. Okay, I have other people out there live in the house. I have mayo. I have mustard in my fridge, but you're just gonna see ketchup more.
I'm not a savage. That's
Wait there. What
That's
kind
really-
of sandwich would you put mustard on? Anyway,
A delicious sandwich.
There's a ham sandwich.
I don't really.
I mean, it goes well with like.
I mean, with ham, I normally put cracked black pepper.
It's not a sauce.
It's if you put it in a sauce.
PlayStation, everyone.
Somewhere in there, we are a PlayStation podcast, video game, things like that. The line that got cut out, funny enough, earlier when I was talking was that we discussed all things related to Sony's gaming brand and sometimes beyond, which apparently this week is ketchup.
This is my favorite episode so far.
I think it's the most we've heard you talk in an episode.
This isn't even my final squeeze.
And we haven't started.
This is true passion for work right now. I'm actually in awe.
So we know for future use, to get Alfonso talking, just warm him up before we start the podcast. And
Yeah, just to save me with ketchup. Yeah,
no, not ketchup every week, because then we're very niche.
I know, not every week.
Oh God, imagine that, the ketchup podcast.
2017 was year of the crisp. This year's year of the ketchup. Anyway, yeah, we are doing a podcast about PlayStations, and there's lots of whispering going around the background right now somewhere. One of you is you whispering to your ketchup now?
It's like, don't listen to
Hey,
their
that's
mean
private
words.
time, okay? That's private time.
Well, if it's private time, please take it off the air. It would be lovely not to hear you.
Fair enough.
Carnal talk with your sources. Anyway, we are talking about spin-offs this week. Yes, that's right. We are. Metal Gear Survive is releasing this week. You just heard Tim's heart sink there. It's a hard one to take. So yes, we'll be taking a look at the world of video game spin-offs, the good, the bad, and the umbrella corps. Spin-offs are, of course, surprisingly common, from success stories such as Persona to the oddballs like Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine, all the way to repeat vendors like Resident Evil and Final Fantasy, who have more spin-offs than actual games. Probably Kingdom Hearts you could throw in there as well. So yeah, join us as we delve into our favourite offshoots, bad byproducts, and dirge for derivatives. Derivatives? I can't speak today. Whilst discussing what spin-offs we'd really like to see as well. So, why do we have so many spin-offs in video game land? Well, the answer is money and probably a touch of risk aversion. Sometimes there's going to be a long wait for the latest entry in a beloved series, and the publisher's keen to keep the name of the game out there. So another team will come in to turn a franchise, say an RPG, into a kart racer. Because, hey, the fans will laugh at us. Yes, there is a lot of background though. It's whoever is making the background noise. It's still there. It's gone slightly quiet.
It's gone slightly quiet.
Now it's back. It's
It's attacking us again.
Alfonso, I think
It's not me.
it's nice. The mystery of the noise. Timothy's been muted. Garri,
I've been muted.
this is mystery.
I was muted also.
And there's no one in this room, so
Ooh.
I can hear it again. It's like someone's got a window open and the wind's blowing. Well, that was nice and professional.
I got rid of the background noise.
Temporarily, but now there's new background noise. Dear. So let's start off then. A favourite spin-off. We'll go around now and see what is everyone's favourite video gaming spin-off. Ben, we shall start with you.
Dissidia? I'm
Yeah.
just trying to think of spin-offs off the top of my head. Dissidia, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, you know, that's very much a spin-off.
It's a pain in the ass because it's hard for me. I guess I've. See, I want to say Crisis Core, but it's a main title, really, in a way.
Is it a numbered sequel?
No, it's after. It's a prequel to a game, though.
It's a spin-off, though, in all fairness. Because it comes out, you know, as we said, if Tekken Tag Tournament can count as a spin-off, then Crisis Core can count as
But yeah, that'd be it for me, that off the top of my head. Oh, no! Puzzle Fighter!
Puzzle Fighter, yeah, there you go. So that's a big one. Alfonso, what about you?
Just like Ben, Crisis Core, and Lost Legacy.
Yeah, it is a spin-off. So yeah, cool actually. Tim, what about you?
I don't know. I think Metal Gear Acid takes the cake for me.
Oh, I should have picked that. That was a good game. I guess technically Portable Ops there as well.
Why would you ever Portable Ops? I mean, in any conversation.
Because it's good.
Garri,
Sure.
come on.
Well, is it my turn?
Good. In a world, I don't know. Can your opinions get better than that one?
I thought Portable Ops wasn't that bad.
It's not peaceful, to be fair.
On I'm not saying it was great, but it was adequate. I mean, that's not really a good review, is it?
Adequate.
What did you put? 5 out of 10. Not a good game, but it sure will spend some time adequately.
So yeah, Gary, yeah. What's yours?
Metal Gear Survive. Great.
Is that the sound of Tim dying?
Oh no. Tim dying? That's messed up.
You know, they always say that you don't ever want to die alone, but I think I just did.
I'll join you, Tim. Don't worry. You won't be alone.
Fonzie loves me.
Oh, man.
I love all you guys.
I really enjoyed Killzone Liberation on the PSP.
Ooh.
Yeah, that was a epic one, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was a fun-ass game. I guess you can consider Resident Evil Outbreak as well. I really enjoyed that, even though it had disgusting load times in it.
It's still like miles above every other spin-off that there was in it, I'd say.
Yeah. I guess we'll go around again and we can name more, right?
Yeah, if you want. I mean, you can name more than one now if you want, but...
Okay, Death by Degrees.
I
really enjoyed that game. The Nina Williams spinoff from Tekken.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Enjoyed that game. Yeah, for now, I'll stick with those three.
Fair enough. I'll definitely say Metal Gear Rising Revengeance, just because it's just marvellous. It's absolutely marvellous. I like it more than some mainline Metal Gear games. Quite easily. It's Minecraft Story Mode, also in the M's, I should say, just because they do so much with so little, and it's quite nice that they do that. Other than that, I'm not a big fan, mainly of spin-offs, because I like Resident Evil, but the spin-offs, I said, are terrible, generally. So, probably done more to hurt the franchise than Resident 6 alone. Yeah, does anyone else have any other favourites before we move on to ones we're not sure about?
I guess I'm going to go with Tactics as well. I know it's Final Fantasy, but yeah, Tactics was a good game.
Well, yeah, there are a lot of...
a lot of fantasy games that were good spin-offs. Yeah.
Yeah, I have two, and I'm not sure how technically spin-offy they are. So I'm going to kind of like throw these out there and see what you guys think. Okay. I don't know if actually it would be. I think this would be more of a reboot. Like DMC, would that be a spin-off?
I'd say reboot.
Yeah, it's more of a reboot.
Oh my god, I forgot the other one. Oh, so this one actually could be, I think, directed more toward Gary. What about Nier?
What is it a spin-off of?
Drakengard?
Actually, they've made connections that they see exist in the same universe.
Yeah, I mean, it's all in the same world, but they're not. Yeah,
that's like I said. Like Revengeance is part of the Metal Gear world, but it is clearly a very different game.
Yeah. So, okay, I'll take Nier. Nier is fantastic. Story-wise, the first one at least. Gameplay-wise, not so much.
Yeah, especially the fishing. Fishing was, I still did it because it was fishing.
Fish.
Womp.
I mean, some other good ones I could say. Maximo. Ghost to Glory.
Yeah. That's a good one. Very good.
Those are fun.
Pretty much a lot of the Omega Force Muso games, spin off nicely into other licensed properties even. So I've liked a few of those.
Oh, Telltale games.
That's not really quite as good, but yeah. It was like, Clementine leaves The Walking Dead and finds herself in Borderlands or Minecraft.
See, I would buy that. I don't buy Telltale games, but I'd buy that. What about if, I don't know, Batman turns up into Walking Dead?
Oh, boy. I consider this a spin-off. I don't know if you do. Mega Man Legends.
Yeah, definitely. If Trombone is, then Mega Man Legends.
And Misadventures of Trombone is a spin-off of a spin-off. And I missed that game.
Yeah, so yeah, I think we've got the good ones out of the way. There are definitely a fair few bad ones though as well. I named it at the top of the show, top of this feature. Several Resident Evil ones come to mind. Umbrella Corp, Operation Raccoon City, which is an ongoing joke here for a long time, and yeah, it's just too many awful games spin off in that series, and yeah, yuck is all I can say. What about you, Ben? Anything that you disliked as a spin off?
No, I can't really think of any because most of the games I've purchased as a spin-off I've actually... Oh, no, it's a main game. Actually, no. So I was going to say Fantasy 13 Lightning Returns, but that's technically a main game, I guess.
Yeah, it's a continuous... I don't know.
Because, but yeah. So no,
yeah,
there's nothing really.
Yeah, fair enough. What about you, Alfonso?
Shadow the Hedgehog.
Oh, I actually didn't mind that game.
That game is...
No, I couldn't stand that game. And I had so much praise for it because it's a different hedgehog besides Sonic, but no, it made me wanting to break my controller numerous times.
Yeah, I can definitely agree with that. It was... yeah. The only thing is that many Sonic games that came after it were pretty much the same in how broken and weird they were. So it's almost like it rebooted the series to be shit, beyond shit.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, that's a good shout. Good shout. Tim?
Actually, I thought of a good one. I don't want to go back. Daxter.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
So good.
Yeah, a lot of the Jack and Daxter stuff just post the first one is just hit and miss as it is. But yeah, that was not fun. Not fun at all.
Bad ones though? I don't know. I generally with games, like especially when it comes to spin-offs, if I don't have like inkling of interest in it, I don't even bother giving it the time of day. So I don't really have a lot of experience with spin-offs.
Yeah, that's right. I know it's one of those things you think, oh, how many have I played? And there's quite a few, but if you don't, it's easy to miss them if you don't really want anything but the mainline series stuff. I mean, unless you come in the opposite way of it, and you start with a spin-off of a game and find your way towards the main series. But yeah. Oh, who have we asked? Garri.
Raving Rabbids. I hate them so much. So much. Their only good thing was when they moved him with Mario. That's the only Raving Rabbids game I enjoyed. I just think they're terrible characters who I don't even know what the writers and designers of those characters were thinking. Like, they suck so much in everything.
Yeah, that's fair enough. I'd probably have to go with Shadow the Hedgehog as well if we're going on that one. It's I could say Infamous Festival of Blood, but I don't like any of Infamous really that much. So that's just... It's all a terrible spin-off in its own right. I think probably the Assassin's Creed spin-offs have been a bit... Again, there's a lot in the main series that's like that too. Yeah, fair enough. I was going to say weird ones, but I think the weirdest one I've come up with is just using Puyo Puyo as a spin-off for Dr. Robotnik with Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine.
Sonic Spinball!
Sonic Spinball, which was
bad.
Such a strange thing. It's not even bad, it's just odd.
It was bad. The only thing about good was the music.
Which, yeah, common with many early Sonic games. It's just the music is lovely.
Fine, if we're going to go after Sonic, though, then I'm going to go with Sonic Heroes.
Yeah, did change the formula a bit. It's a good
It
shout.
says it's Hate Sonic spin-off hour, or is it?
Yeah. Other than that, I said, Umbrella Corp is somehow tops Operation Raccoon City for just being the most offensively awful use of a property. I think it's just so bland. Operation Raccoon City's problems lie in the fact that it tries to do the whole, oh look, we got an established story and we're gonna fuck with it in a really, really bad game, and that was the pitch, it seems. And obviously at the time Capcom didn't mind writing checks for that sort of pitch, and but Umbrella Corp came out and it's somehow the worst of every spin-off that Resident Evil has had. There's a bit of the light gun games in there. There's a bit of the Operation Raccoon City in there as well, and even a bit of the later games, stupid fucking over-the-shoulder shooting. Yeah, it's just unpleasant to the max. Yeah.
Hold up, was that targeting 4?
Sorry?
Was that targeting Resident Evil 4?
Force is where it started, but I think it's 5, 6 I'm thinking of more with terms of how I disliked it immensely.
Okay.
Yeah. Don't worry, the sacred cow will not be slaughtered on this day.
Why?
I know it's always going to be, kind of sacrilege with a lot of fans, but Resident Evil 4 was the one that got me into Resident Evil, so I'm always going to defend it, even if it has its flaws.
Oh no, that's fair enough.
Because
it's changeable. Yeah, go on, sorry.
I want to say that the problem with 4 is the fact that it was the turning point for the combat in 5 and 6. It was too successful for its own good. It was a good game, but the problem being so successful, it changed the formula for a lot of people that they didn't like it.
Well, you see it in the spin-offs
That
themselves.
argument.
Yeah, you see it in the spin-offs themselves. That's down to Capcom not understanding what people liked about it. It wasn't that they changed the combat necessarily. It was just a change of pace.
Yeah,
and it helped. Having the over-the-shoulder look, and they designed the enemies around it. But everything that came after it sort of went to one up the whole action genre stuff rather than stick to having a mix. They finally got around to figuring that out again, but so yeah, I get it. Resi 4 is almost like on its own as a different part. Almost, it is a great game in its own right, but it's hit and miss as a Resi game, personally speaking, just because of what it changes.
That's my opinion. The game itself was really good, but how they reacted to it is the problem for me.
Yeah, that's fair enough. It's like, and they've made controversial decisions with their franchises before, but that was probably the one that gets most celebrated, yet probably the most damaged because they didn't listen. It's they made money out of it and all that.
Well, I don't know. I don't know if they made money on the first release. I think they only made money on like the 14,000th released.
I just meant consequently with 5 and 6, which I think are like the two best-selling games in the entire franchise now. So, yeah, that's where they made the money, but the game quality was much, much lower. So, yeah, that was more my thinking on that one. Yeah. Anyway, so as we're supposed to be talking about spin-offs, and we've done our best and worst and oddest and all that, the next question, I suppose, is, what would your dream spin-off to a franchise be? So, Ben, I know you love your Final Fantasy, so I assume this would be your place to want to spin off somewhere new.
Well, it's not really a spin-off. I would like it's hard to describe. I want it to be. It's basically a main franchise, but I love my Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah.
I would love to see a Yu-Gi-Oh VR game spin-off.
Yeah. Okay.
That would be awesome.
Yeah, using PlayStation VR.
Yeah. You could channel the heart of the card.
Because Final Fantasy has everything that can be spin off. It's had its fighting games, it's got its tactic games, it's got its mobile games. There's not really anything I can say that I'd want as a spin off for that. So
Fair enough. Fair enough. Cool. What about you, Alfonso?
I have a serious one and a fun one. So my serious one is either have Nathan Drake in The Last of Us or have Joel in Uncharted. And I don't know how the story will play out, but I know graphically wise, it will look amazing.
So you're not after Uncharted?
My fun one would be to have Sly, Ratchet, and Jax get kidnapped and have all the sidekicks work together to save them.
Interesting. Yeah. I mean, it's not that silly. That's fairly doable.
Yeah, I wish they could do that because it's not that far fetched.
I mean, they did a similar sort of thing, but I think it was for a very terrible game, didn't they? That PlayStation Heroes thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not bad. Not bad. I do wonder how Joel would adapt to, like, Uncharted, where it's like, sorry, no, I can't get out of the way of this collapsing airplane. Crafting a bottle.
He don't have the grip power of Nathan Drake. Okay.
I would have to see, Joel and Sully, though, like a comedy up. I don't know. I could see that being good.
That would be weird, to say the least. But yes, yeah. Okay. Tim, what about you?
I think there's a lot of unknown about her, and I think I would really like to see how did we get here type of game for the boss.
For the what? Sorry.
The boss in.
Yes. Yeah, I think that's one of the ones that many have wanted. If you could tell a story that hasn't been told, hers would be very interesting.
I hope Konami's not listening because I don't want them to castrate that potential.
One day. Yeah, that's a good call. Good call. What about you, Garri?
Marvel vs. DC fighting game.
Yeah.
I'll take it any day. Probably if NetherRealm makes it, though, not if Capcom makes it. At this point, I think it'll be hugely successful. I think.
You can enjoy that nightmare of rights, though.
I think they can work it out.
It's cool. Disney will just buy DC and it'll be fine.
Oh no,
that's not going to happen.
I mean,
they bought everyone else. Don't discredit it yet.
No, the government will stop that purchase. Ben, trust me. It's not happening.
What if they buy the government?
It's possible.
The government does sell out, so
they've already bought the government. It doesn't matter.
See, there you go.
What were you gonna say, Neil?
I don't know. I got thrown by this whole buying the government thing. I just started daydreaming of Ross Geller in the presidency.
I guess another one I would take would actually be an Assassin's Creed game through the Templars point of view. We kind of had it with 3, and that's like the only part of 3 that I really enjoyed story-wise. But I want to see it through their perspective and how they see the world through their eyes and how the assassins are the bad guys.
Are you forgetting something?
What am I forgetting?
What was that PS3 game? I can't think of it right now.
You're
The
thinking of
PSP
Rogue.
game?
Yeah, Rogue.
I never played Rogue.
I think it's
he's a Templar.
Yeah. Is it? I thought it was like he was an ambiguous, I don't know what I am sort of thing.
Yeah, see, I want to be as a real Templar
I want to be a real boy.
through their perspective of the story.
Well, spoiler alert, Liberations.
Liberation? What?
Yeah, spoiler alert.
Liberation. What?
Gary, you never heard of Liberations? Assassin's Creed 3 Liberations?
Yeah, spoiler alert.
The Vita game?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that doesn't count.
It went on PS3 as well, to be fair.
Oh my god. Fine,
Why
I'll
not?
take it away. God, my idea, always throwing cheddar.
No, I just want you to know that there are possibilities that might feel what you want.
Yeah,
But
from
also
characters who don't know that they're Templars or what they're doing for the Templars. I want a story through the Templars who know what the fuck they're doing and who they are.
I mean, there's actually something in that because they're like in Assassin's Creed 2. Every time you killed one of those guys, they had like interesting monologues, and it'd be interesting to see how they got there.
Just want to see it through their I want to see Final Fantasy through Sephiroth's point of view. Is that so much?
No,
to ask?
not Sephiroth. No, no. Come on, man. A different
Why?
villain. The one that actually has substance. Come on.
Kefka. I want to see Final Fantasy through Kefka's point of view.
Like I say, it wouldn't be much of a storyline with Sephiroth because then he's just in the crystal the entire game.
Yeah, you already got this story. Like,
Just-
You know what? Don't call on me anymore, Neil. Obviously, I suck.
you're
Maybe
that's the one.
Sephiroth mini games where he's just doing the crossword puzzle every day in the crystal.
Your Kefka one would be awesome. I just don't like Sephiroth.
I like Sephiroth, but the idea sounds weird to me.
He'll never be a memory.
I just want to see a game through a villain's point of view. That's all I want.
Would you do it for the Joker? Would that be a good one?
That would be fantastic. I got
Mark-
some of that in Arkham Origins, and it was fantastic.
Why not play as a game as Two-Face where it's like you've got to flip a coin to decide what you do next?
That'll be the worst game ever made.
We like
Definitely.
Dungeons and Dice, but
Yeah, go play through The Walking Dead, flipping a coin on every decision you make,
to
man.
be honest, that sounds like fun to me. I would love to do that.
You just got your new streaming show on
Yeah.
Do
Twitch.
it.
I mean, I hate to tell you it's flawed already because you usually get about 4 choices.
You got to flip 4 coins.
4 coins.
It's like flip a coin for A and B, flip a coin for C and D, and then flip a coin for whoever wins that.
Where's Mike to defend me? He'll defend my Assassin's Creed story.
Too soon, dude. Too soon.
That's what you get.
The wounds are raw.
Too soon.
In the spirit of Mike, actually, a good one I would have is an actual full-on Barry Burton spin-off in Resident Evil.
You mean Tofu spin-off?
No,
Oh.
because it's literally the worst part of any Resident Evil is tofu. And that's saying something. Yeah, that's it. I've got most of the ones I want, I think, and some I didn't. So yeah, that would be my only sort
What
of.
about a Streets of Rage 2D fighting game?
Then that would just be a Street of Rage game. So.
No, I mean like Street Fighter style.
Ew.
Didn't they do that in one of them?
Wasn't it pretty much Final Fight, really?
No, Tekken had a beat 'em up mode in Tekken 3.
Oh yeah, that was bad.
Oh. That was fun. What are you talking about?
That was
You couldn't
bad.
pull off half of the moves, but yeah.
That's what I meant. It was just the way the concept was good. The way it was implemented was bad.
Yeah, fair enough. Cool. Any more requests in before we finish?
No.
Crash
No?
Bandicoot
No.
RPG spin-off.
You can fuck off to the side.
I mean, everything I say gets attacked right away, so I don't want to.
Don't worry, I was trying to think of the worst thing to offend Neil right now.
Thanks for good podcast banter, dude.
Yeah, that's it, Gary. You know, it's money.
Bandicoot.
Ben, you just said Bandicoot, but with a pause in the middle. It's not really a pun.
I was just going to say Bandicoot. That's it.
Bandicoot. There you
Yeah.
go.
There you
There you go. I mean, you are editing this, so you could just scrub out the bit where you did it wrong.
No, it's go. I want people to see that I get stuff wrong all the time.
Yeah. I was going to say, yeah, even though we just talked about Dream spin-off thing, that spin-offs are a bit rarer, to be honest, now. than they were. Certainly not in the more extreme cases that you see.
Yeah, we still don't have our Destiny 2. Well, to be fair, we don't even have a complete Destiny 2 yet. It's still pretty shite, but still, we don't have our Destiny 2 karting game. Everything needs to be a karting game.
Yeah, I do wonder if it's because there's just many modern games sort of dip their toes in so many genres now that at once that there's just less room for like, oh, we could do a spin-off that does this. It's like, well, you kind of did that in your main game like that. It's like, so it had to be character based, and there's not a huge amount of memorable characters that you could spin off for that are newer that would work. So yeah. Well, I think the other thing maybe is just that remasters have filled that hole that spin-offs used to take, which is like, oh, easy money, they'll buy anything with this name on it. And now it's like, yeah, so we'll literally just redo the games we already made, and it works fine for them. So yeah, that's cool. So that's all our spin-off talk for this week, which means we move on to Predictions League.
No.
Which last week was for Kingdom Come Deliverance. And
64.
That's not what I got.
That's what I call right now.
Well, you
You already scored last week, I think.
Yeah, we did this last week, Gary. So.
Well, I'm just throwing my name in the hat now.
Oh, okay. It's a bit late now when the score is for everyone to see on Metacritic. And,
I haven't seen the score.
Well, clearly not. It's got it wrong. So, but you were right enough that you could seem like you were trying to win. So, like, yeah. So it currently sits on 67 on Metacritic on PS4. I was well out. I said 78. Clearly, not enough Nazis liking that one.
That's a lot of faith.
Well, I thought there'd just be people that would end up overscoring it. Didn't happen, refreshingly. Ben says 77, so he was also on. So Alfonso.
Gary, don't say nothing. Gary, do not say anything.
With your score of 70, you win that point.
Oh, well done, Alfonso.
So that makes it Gary and myself on 1 point, Alfonso and Tim on 2, and Ben still out in front on 4.
Yes.
Thank you for the yes. This week, given the theme of what we've been talking about, it's going to be Metal Gear Survive. So, Tim.
0. Moving on.
I'm going to drop a spiteful score.
What do you think, sorry?
75.
75. Safe. So, 75 for Tim. I will say it will be about 71. What about you, Ben?
82.
82, you madman. Gary?
70.
70. Lowballing me, you fucker.
Doesn't feel that great, does it?
Alfonso, what about you?
I'm going to say 77.
77. There it is. Okay, so there you go. That's where it is. Tim, 75. Myself, 71. Ben, 82. Gary, 70. And Alfonso is 77. There you go. So there is that. Find out next week what happened. If people have scored it by then. We shall see. Right. 2 things next. We can either go straight to MetaQuote, or we can play a new game first.
New game.
Gary votes new game.
Yeah, we should do the new game.
Cool. We will start with the new game, which is probably only going to be this week. It just happened to be thematic. It's called Hideo or Hideo is the quote I give you from esteemed video game guru Hideo Kojima, or is it not? That's basically what it's going to be. You have to decide if the quote I give you is indeed said by Hideo Kojima. And yeah, I will give you one each, if you will. Or, well, no, What I'll do is...
Did you find like a Hideo Kojima quote website? Do you get
it? Why would I tell you? All right. So basically, I'll say a quote, go around, see what you all think, and then I'll tell you if it was or not. So, should we softball it for the start? Yeah. Let's softball it. With... My games are rather stressful games where you have to play for a long time. Is that Hideo or Hideo? Alfonso.
Hideo.
Garri.
Hideo.
Tim.
No.
You didn't say Hideo. Come on. Play the game. Ben.
Hideo.
Sure. It is Hideo because it didn't
sup
say that.
bitches, what? That's right. Garri wins. It's over.
Okay, next up is my goal is to make a player think, I want to re-enter this world of lies tomorrow. Tim, is that Hideo or Hideo?
Hideo.
Garri.
Hideo.
Ben.
Hideo.
Alfonso.
Hideo.
You are all wrong. It is in fact something he said.
You guys suck.
You said no too.
Yeah, but he's winning by 1 point, so...
Yeah, eat it.
Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Right, so next one. Let's see what we got here. There's some choice ones, but most of them give away who is saying it. I had it here and I've lost it. Where is it gone? There you go.
Hideo. You didn't say it.
He probably did at some point. Okay, let me be stupid for 1 second. I'm not in this business to make money. I wrote this game because I was excited about it, because there was something to say. Yeah, I can make a sequel, but I've said what I've had to say about it.
Oh, come on.
Garri?
That's...
Garri, is that Hideo or Hideo?
Oh, sure, you go to me first.
Yeah, sure. No.
Hideo.
Tim.
Hideo.
Ben.
Hideo.
There it is. And Alfonso.
Hideo.
It is in fact Hideo. That was a quote from David Cage. Would you believe? Right, next. Next one up. You don't know what feelings are until you've played my games.
See, now that sounds like David Cage.
Is that Hideo or Hideo, Ben?
Hideo.
Tim?
Hideo.
Garri?
Hideo.
And Alfonso?
Hideo.
Yeah, which one?
Hideo.
Hideo. It is Hideo. Again, that was David Cage.
I should have known because he said emotions so many times in a sentence. Right.
Next. Some things are true whether you believe in them or not. Is that Hideo or Hideo, Garri?
Say it again.
Some things are true whether you believe in them or not.
Hideo.
Tim.
Hideo.
Ben.
Hideo.
Alfonso.
Hideo.
It is in fact Hideo.
Curses.
It is the crazed maniac that is Nicolas Cage that said that.
Oh, that's so cool.
And finally, genetic engineering is a result of science advancement. So I don't think that in itself is bad. If used wisely, genetics can be beneficial, but they can be abused too. Is that Hideo or Hideno, Tim?
Hideo.
Ben?
Hideo.
Gary?
Hideo.
And Alfonso?
Hideo.
There you go. It is, in fact, Hideo.
Yeah, I got 1 point.
Yes, don't ask me to guess what the points were because I didn't count.
I did. I
Gary
had
won.
3.
Yeah.
All right. I'm not liking Gary's attitude right now. He sounds a little too cocky, and he need to lower his tone a little bit, just a little bit.
We need to put some ketchup in his mustard.
You
We
know,
all
I said
know
that
what
was
we need is a fried egg on our garlic bread.
yeah. You know what?
Oh my god.
Yeah. So I said that was probably only a 1 week thing, but you know what? There are so many quotes. I could easily keep this going for a year.
Just don't do a David Cage one because we know which ones are his just by the fact that it will say feelings or emotions somewhere in the sentence.
Or this isn't a toxic workplace.
No.
Or, we don't draw penises on the blackboard, he says, as penis is drawn on the blackboard behind him.
They just appear.
They just appear. Pure emotion. Yeah. Ah, dear. Right, so to round it off, it is meta quotes. So I have 5 games, and yeah, everyone gets a stab at thinking what each one is, and we'll see who gets the points at the end. Starting with this quote from Amiganoid, and he gave this game 2 out of 10. And he says, "Come on, people, for how long are we going to take this crap? $60 for 5 hours. The critics are also getting more unbelievable every day, and most of us get fooled by them. The game industry, with its greed and lust for domination, is crumbling more and more every day." What game is that? Everyone can answer their own answer. So we'll start with Alfonso.
Do we get clues like we did last week?
No, it'll be a case of if you get it.
You guys got clues?
Yeah, they did last week because it was
I
like
feel cheated.
Okay, I'm gonna guess. I'm gonna guess with the order 1886.
Okay, Tim.
Man, that was going to be my guess.
Sorry, Tim.
Same game.
Sorry.
One of these. If that's what you believe it is, you know. That's...
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you're going with.
Mhm.
Ben.
Well, I can't really go with the same one, so I'm going to go with Knack.
Yeah, because everyone believed in that. Hey, don't mock Knack. My son thinks Knack is amazing.
It is a good
Use that.
game. I might
See,
enjoy it.
Knack.
He's been knacked. But then he is the target age for Knack, so it's fair. Gary, what about you?
Well, I also think it's the order, but I'm going to go with Heavenly Sword.
Oh my god, if this guy's talking bad about it, then he's good.
No. In fact, it was, drum roll please,
Marvel vs. Capcom?
Portal 2.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, apparently Portal 2 was the beginning of the end for the games industry, according to Amiganoid. Oh, dear. Right, next one up is by Bob M. Original name. I think critics... Oh, sorry, he gave this game 3 out of 10. I think critics, again, it's always the critics, apparently, in their respective spheres, give praise to games made for their spheres, since nothing comes their way. Yeah, I don't know either.
Wait, what?
This game...
Made for their spears?
Spheres.
Oh, spears.
I think what he's trying to say is some people like certain games and then they make sure that their reviews about how much they like the game, which is confusing. This game is horrible. The controls are annoying. They do not work on this console. Story, nothing special, but is better than most titles, which is not saying much. Not worth full retail price and already overrated. Had the control scheme been made more player-friendly, this could have been a fun title. Sadly, all the control options simply make this game a bore, taking all the fun out of stealth. He has closed captions for this one, causing a run and gun game instead. Buy the Siphon Filter games for better graphics and better control. So, what game is this, Gary?
Hitman.
Tim?
Metal Gear Solid 2.
Ben?
Does it have to be PlayStation exclusive?
No, it just has to be on PlayStation.
Rainbow Six.
There are a lot of Rainbow Sixes.
I don't know the names of them.
On which PlayStation console?
Fine, I'll go with Metal Gear Solid 2 then as well, because I can't think of a name of a Rainbow Six title.
Okay, Alfonso.
I'm also going to say Hitman.
Okay.
How dare you?
I see.
And
Jen
if you're
didn't
one,
complain.
right, you're all wrong.
Oh.
I'm going to tell you that it's a PSP game. So
Secret
first one to
Agent
shout.
Blank.
No,
It's a PSP game? Siphon Filter.
no, they said buy it instead.
Who the hell is instead?
Buy in sync.
No. Tim? You oohed. You oohed, so I thought you had an answer.
Oh, no.
No. No? Nobody?
Nah.
It is Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker.
Yes.
Ah,
I don't think the guy liked the PSP, by the way, so it's just his main concern. Okay, next. Balloon Bollocks. Yes. That's a good name.
Oh, South Park.
Yeah. Gave this game 4 out of 10. Am I the only one who thinks this is a letdown while all the fanboys piss themselves cooing, he says even, over this? I can't help but feel this is one of the biggest missed opportunities of this generation. The campaign was okay, although it didn't really feel like the normal stories from this series. The mechanics held up well, the weapons have zero character, and the multiplayer is simply fucking horrible. I'm just guessing because it's bleeped out on the swear words. Why bother putting it in if you don't mean it? Seriously, half-assed attempt and a travesty to us real fans. The best part of the game was the original theme at the start screen. Brazil? Really? Ben?
oh, that's a shame because the game I thought it was at the start was ruined by the Brazil part.
Okay.
So I'm going to go with I don't know.
That's a good answer. Alfonso?
I'm going to pass because I don't know either.
Tim?
Resident Evil 5.
Gary?
That's awesome.
We'll come back to that in a minute, but Gary, what's your...
Max Payne 3.
Gary, you are correct. Indeed, Max
That's
Payne
better
3.
than my guess if I was going to say Uncharted 3. So
Wait, was that right?
you were right.
Yes!
You can feel
Makes
happy
me
about
happy.
that. Well, sad
I love
about
that game.
that review. Now, Tim, back to that. Resident Evil 5, Brazil.
It could have been Brazil, I don't know.
I honestly had zero idea where.
Okay.
Please.
I didn't know if you were being jokey or meant it. That was all I was saying. I just wanted to be sure. That was the main thing. Right, anyway, 2 more games to go. Next one, CC Rogers 15. Okay. Gave this game a 0, which means, as we said before, is unplayable, can't get past the title screen sort of game if you're actually properly scoring. Horrible graphics, lacking plotline, bad character development. Sorry, I'm just reading it as it's spelled. Is what make this a horrible game, an outcast of all of this company's products. And what's sad is I heard number 2 is coming. Oh God, no!
Not number
Please
2.
Do not buy this trash of a game. Use the money on Obscure 1 or 2, GTA 4, or something decent. Why Obscure? Of all the games to recommend, Obscure just makes me laugh. Right, Ben, what is it?
To be honest, I zoned out. So I'm going to go with Sonic Heroes.
Sure. I mean, most of it does apply. Garri.
Oh man, I have no idea. Pass. No, pass. I don't get to come back, do I?
Yeah, if you have an answer, just.
I don't think there's time for that, Gary.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Cool.
Silent Hill.
Okay. Tim.
Crisis?
And Alfonso.
I'm going to say Call of Duty Declassified.
Interesting. Okay. You're all wrong. There is kind of a clue in it, but it's literally an obscure clue. And I'll put the word in that I didn't put in before, which is this horrible game is an outcast of all Rockstar's products.
Saints Row.
Any of Rockstar's games.
Last chance. Anyone?
I don't know.
It's Bully. Obscure is a horror game set in a school. So I'm guessing that's why he recommended that instead.
I like that game.
Well, there you go. You and CC Rogers 15 agree. Oh, I don't know. He says use the money on obscure or something decent. So I don't know what that suggests. He thinks about it.
He wants Rule of Roses.
So all it needs now for someone to tie with Garri for this week is to get the next one right. Where's Garri? So No 555 1212 gave this game 3 out of 10. That well-respected writer. I was disappointed after the 3-hour install and then another hour of cutscenes when I finally got to play. I had to read. I mean, what is this? 1994? No audio and a lot of reading. A whole lot of reading. I tried to complete the first mission, but so many pop-ups kept coming up on screen, it just kept taking me out of the game. This is as dead to me as professional boxing. I hope they don't ruin Kingdom Hearts. So, Ben.
What?
This pop-ups. Final Fantasy 15?
Garri? Never heard of it.
Hour of cutscenes. Lots of reading.
You think he's reading? But...
Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Wait,
Okay.
it's got to be PlayStation, right? Never mind.
I mean, it's up there with you saying Saints Row when we said Rockstar and Tim saying fight for Brazil. So, yeah, it's cool. Tim.
Yeah, go to Tim.
Go on.
Shit, man, I don't know. After my last dumb pick, I'm just in a funk now. I have no idea.
Okay. Alfonso.
Based on the 3-hour, install thing, I'm gonna say DC Universe Online.
Okay. Right. Only one of you was even remotely close. And the fact that we're hoping that they don't ruin Kingdom Hearts should have at least given you the right ballpark of where we were going. It was that.
Is it Final Fantasy 13?
Nope. Ben.
Final Fantasy 14.
Ben, you are a winner.
Yeah, I thought so because of all the help tips that pop up. That you could just click the button and say, don't pop up. Okay.
Most of the negative reviews pretty much read like this. Yeah. And Just to reiterate at the end, the guy says, "I hope Square doesn't ruin Kingdom Hearts." I don't know. It's not Kingdom Hearts.
Well, that threw me off, man. You gotta say it how he says it.
Joint winners this week are Garri and Ben.
Whoa. Joint winners. I got on my first try. He got on second try.
Point. Okay, that brings our podcast to an end this week. Thank you for listening. As ever, go to the iTunes, give us the reviews, give us everything like that. It helps, apparently, in some major way. So do that. Doesn't even have to be great.
Hit that like button and stuff.
Smash.
Smash that like button in the face. If it had a face. If it did, I'm scared.
Personify the like button.
Yeah, if you have any questions for the podcast or anything like that, you can email myself at neil.bolt@psu.com.
Oh, did we get anything? Because you said about something last week about winning $5.
You tell me, Ben. You tell me.
I can't remember.
Well, there you go. There is the answer.
If you remember what it was, I'll give you $5.
Can I know?
No one took the bait, so it's all right.
So if anyone remembers what the bait was, I'll give you $5.
Ben, how can people find you outside of here?
You can contact me at ChiliUK on Twitter, ben.shillabeer-hall@psu.com as an email address. We've recently reached 2.2 million downloads over the past 24 months.
Woo!
So yeah, we're doing strong. Thank you to everyone that listens.
So it was a louder hoot than I wanted.
I found out that Klaus listens to every one of our podcasts.
Well, then how come he didn't answer the fucking question? Come on.
So contact me about what the question was, because I can't remember what it was. In fact, because I don't know what it was, you could just send me anything and I'll probably just say, yeah, sure. So yeah, that's how you can contact me.
Cool.
Now you
Alfonso.
can $5.
Yeah. Alfonso, how can people see you?
You can contact me on PlayStation. PSN ID is snova34z. You can contact me on Twitter. Handler is AliShan7. I want to thank Shannon for buying me the speaker and letting me see Black Panther. Please let me know what you're planning, because I'm still clueless. Speaking about Black Panther, if you haven't seen it yet, go see it. It's a brilliant movie. One of the best Marvel movies to date. Shout out to you guys. Please show Garri love, because he's feeling so much hate right now and he's making me sad. I want Garri to feel love just like Tim and Neil and Ben get love. So yeah, just show Garri some love, because I don't want him to commit suicide. We love him. So yeah.
Wow. Straight to death, right? Okay.
We already discussed this what happen if you do it. You will go to heaven.
That's not
Why are you talking me out of it?
Oh.
We get to every podcast is now that you're on, Alfonso. How do you have to leave? You call out your girlfriend and then you say something wildly inappropriate. It's interesting. I'll say that much.
What a twist!
What a twist! He's become the real heel of the podcast.
I still don't really know what that means, but okay.
He's the bad guy.
Okay.
The kryptonite.
See, Garri, I'm the bad guy. See, so people won't hate you no more.
Yes, that's exactly why he's doing it.
See, I'm taking that hit away from you and I put it on myself. See, you should be happy.
So happy, thank you.
Yeah, happy. Come on.
He sounds so genuine.
Genuine. Tim, what about you?
Basically, it's across the board at Timberelli. It's on PSN, then it's Lost Snake.
Yep, there it is. And Garri.
Yeah, well, you can reach me on Twitter. If you have any positive things to say, send them to @Timberelli. If anything negative, please send them to @AliShan7. You can reach me at Gaglaush, that's GAGLAUSH, on Twitter.
Fantastico.
name ever.
Excellent. Join us next week for a podcast we haven't decided on yet. I'm
I
probably
heard it's
going
going to be about video games.
Well, that was the plan this week. We start 20 minutes of ketchup talk. So.
But boneless or boned?
Look, we can end this argument right now. It doesn't matter. It's chicken.
That's true.
Oh, we are talking about chicken, right?
Hopefully.
I don't know what sort of weird things you're into, but yeah. Cool. That's fine. So, yes, join us next week where hopefully we will be talking about video games and other condiments. Until then, taddy bye.